Hey everyone, what's good? It's Matt here with you. Today's stories are about ministry probing an international school over kids' anti-palm oil performance. 2, we're going to talk about how a man woke up at his own funeral after doctors declared him dead, and Nestle creating a wrapper that degrades in the sea within 6 months. But before we begin, make sure you click on that subscribe button down below to keep updated on the current events and news happening every Tuesdays and Thursdays right here on The Final Cut. So, we all know what palm oil is capable of, but who knew it was capable of sparking a huge row between the education ministry and an international school? So what happened was this. The international school at Park City Primary School pupils, they performed an educational play about the impact of palm oil plantations. These are primary school children. Here is a snippet of their play.
It is thought that 2,000 to 3,000 orangutans are killed every year, and the main reason for this is deforestation. This is largely due to the production of unsustainable palm oil.
Now it goes on for a minute or so, okay? Pretty harmless performance. Meanwhile, on the other side of the school field, the government were not pleased at all. Education Director General Dato Dr. Amin Sanin, he said that the ministry viewed the anti-palm oil propaganda activities very seriously, as the involvement of the students was against the country's policy. So why the huge reaction? It's all about the word sustainable, alright? Firstly, to bring you up to speed, you have to realize that palm oil is present in a wide range of products that we use. Okay, for example, frying oil, personal care and cosmetic products, biofuel, and it's even used by food and snack manufacturers to process food. Super useful stuff. Here's the bad side though. Unsustainable palm oil plantations are just not very good for the environment at all. It causes deforestation, water and air pollution, and some even argue that with Indonesia and Malaysia producing 85% of the global supply of palm oil, it cannot be good for the environment at all. In other reports, 56.6% of Malaysia's tropical forests are used for production, leaving the rest for uses such as protection and conservation, which is a very small number. Now, the Malaysian government, however, they're fighting to say that the palm oil produced right here in Malaysia is sustainable. For example, they've made it mandatory for all oil palm planters to have a certification to show that their palm oil is sustainably grown. Expansion of oil palm plantations, for example, are also being capped at 6.5 million hectares. So they're really focusing on getting higher yields for the same amount of trees. Back to the incident. In the end, the school authorities went and apologized to Teresa Kok. She stressed on how she wanted to let them understand the palm oil controversy a little bit better and not to cap on their freedom of speech. So what do you guys think? Do you feel that the government overreacted over a school play, or do you think it's justified? Let us know at the comment section down below. Pretty cool things happening. For starters, Backlane Cinemas, they're coming back with their 3rd screening. If you've never heard of it, it's basically this whole watching a free movie in the streets of downtown KL with everyone else. It's really something different to do. They are going to be at Lorong Bandar 13, and they're going to be screenplaying an award-winning film called Pekat, and that's happening this Friday on July the 12th. Another pretty cool thing going down this month is Rio in the City. They've always had huge events where they've got plenty of pop-up stores, creative workshops, showcases, and so much more. It's happening on July the 27th and 28th at the Gasket Alley. Make sure you head down to the description box below to get more information about both events. And again guys, both of them are completely free of charge to go to, so don't miss out. Our next story is nothing short of a miracle. Imagine this. A family member passed away after a battle to stay alive at the hospital, and at this person's funeral, you're crying, okay? And suddenly the body starts moving. That's what happened in Lucknow. It's a large city in northern India's state of Uttar Pradesh. Muhammad Furqan's family, they were mourning at the 20-year-old's funeral when they saw movement in his limbs, the brother Muhammad Irfan said. His family immediately took him to a hospital in India, and the doctors at the Ram Manohar Lohia Hospital has declared that the 20-year-old man was still alive. He's currently on ventilator support. Okay, let's take a pause. Let's go back to before the funeral ceremony. Furqan was earlier admitted into a private hospital on June the 21st after he got involved in some accident. His elder brother, Muhammad Irfan, said that they paid around 41,000 ringgit to the hospital, and when he told them that they had run out of money, they had declared Furqan dead on Monday. Well, he's alive now, and Lucknow Chief Medical Officer Narendra Agarwal is investigating the matter. He said that the patient is in critical condition, but definitely not brain dead just yet, and that he has a pulse, blood pressure, and his reflexes are working just fine. It's really one of my worst nightmares come true, guys. Being buried alive and being unable to tell people that you're still alive and you're not dead just yet. What do you guys think about this story? Is that also one of your worst nightmares? Let us know at the comment section down below. Guys, we can all agree that there is a lot of plastic in the sea. According to plasticoceans.com, we are producing over 300 million tons of plastic each and every single year, 50% of which is for single-use purposes only, like cups or straws. Okay, they're used for just a few moments, but on the planet for at least several hundred years. More than 8 million tons of plastic is dumped into our oceans every single year, and that number is growing larger year on year. So whenever companies go out of their way to do something about it, it's just great news all around. Nestle, it's a Swiss multinational food and drink company. They recently launched their brand new recyclable paper wrapper. They found out that a lot of their wrappers ended up in the sea. And so they've come up with a paper wrapper that degrades in the sea within 6 months. Currently, most wrappers take about 450 over years to degrade, so that's a major step up. Imagine the challenges that they had to face with a wrapper that not only has to be biodegradable, but it also has to be strong enough to hold up during packaging and storing and transportation. The UK-based experts basically coated the paper in a polymer to ensure that it remains intact while it's on the shelf. Now, the paper itself comes from sustainable sources and it's certified by the Forest Stewardship Council and the Program for the Endorsement of Forest Certification. Not everyone thinks it's good enough though. Matthias Wuthrich, who is with Greenpeace, he said that it's good that Nestle is finally rethinking the way the company delivers its products, but substituting single-use plastic for another throwaway material is just not the way to go. He's asking them to not have single-use packaging at all. And he called this recent packaging solution a quick fix that could cause other issues such as deforestation. What about you? What do you guys think? Is this a good or a bad thing? Is it for better or for worse? Drop us at a comment down below. Alright peeps, so that's all the time we have here for today. Again, please let us know if we left out anything at all, or if there's a news piece that you want us to cover on. Leave us a comment down below. Love, peace, and chicken grease. I'll see you guys all the next time of The Final Cut.